Hello, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm very excited to show you the Rovyvon Angel Eyes E90, which first of all, Rovyvon is my favorite brand, and just checking out this model as well as the E80, and the review will be following shortly after this on that model. This just proved to me that Rovyvon is the best flashlight company for EDC purposes, as well as some tactical or professional use for emergency response, law enforcement, etc. As my subscribers know, this is the flashlight that I call not the EDC but essential carry, which I carry basically if I have my pants on. This is in the pocket on my keychain, as you can see. And I simply love the versatility, functionality, as well as this top-notch performance on the main light output and just killer additional functionality. This one takes it up not by a notch but by a mile. You get crazy good specifications in a very compact size factor, very good sleek design. The buttons are very tactile, very responsive. The ergos of the flashlight itself, beautiful. And this little ridge they've done here for the side light, very smart, because if they try to keep this slim line, then the area for the side light and the board inside, etc., would take up the valuable space in the battery. And the other great thing about the E90 is it comes with a 3000 milliamp battery, which gives you 500 hours of runtime at your lowest settings on the side light and your moonlight mode. So the way I do videos, right, the way I research and request products, or I accept requests and offers, is I do proper research on how it performs, what the specs are, feedback from the EDC communities, etc. I don't just say, yeah, sure, send me a product, or I don't just request something. So I was not able to find any other brand that offers this, period. I'm not discussing price at all. Now the price is another kicker. This sells for $89 on Amazon, and I always advise to first check the own website of the company, because quite often they have better deals. They may have lower prices, promos ongoing, as well as additional gifts. If you buy their premium flashlights, maybe they'll send you something, etc. So always check their own website as well. Now, so we will look at the performance outside. I've already done a short on this, how this little tiny EDC flashlight can replace my vehicle headlights, where I turned the headlights off and I was driving with this. Here's a link to that short. You can have a look at that. I think that's the best demonstration of how much the flashlight can really do. As for the outside shots in detail, we'll go there now. Here I quickly will show you the modes and specifications. So here you can see on echo and low modes, it doesn't even give you the run times, but or on the low mode, intensity and beam distance. But 60 lumens you can do 23 hours, and for 1 lumen at the run times, it doesn't give you the side lights, you can do 500 hours, UV 10 hours. So we have the Rovyvon Angel Eyes E90 for the outside shots. Let's see, so that is the echo mode, should be 10 lumens, that will run for 67 hours. We don't have beam distance and intensity here. And then the next one is the low mode, that's 60 lumens, should run for 23 hours. This is 200 lumens, should run for 8.5 hours, 700 candela and 50 meter beam distance. It is definitely doing 50 meters. It's actually doing beyond 50 meters of beam distance. And then the next one, this should be 1000 lumens. It'll run for 1.7 hours, that is 3000 candelas. It has a nice flood as well as a hotter center spot, but not a very defined hot spot.
It's definitely more of a floodlight, but with a nice spread. And then from this 1000 lumens, if we push the lightly recessed button, the lower button, so half press, and this is 3500 lumens, 10,000 candela, 200 meter of beam distance. And I did a short. Now that does it for 10 seconds because of temperature control. It gets quite warm, doesn't get very hot, but it gets quite warm when after 10 seconds. So I'll hold down again, and that is 3500 lumens, 200 meter beam distance, and 10,000 candela. And here soon it will step down, and the step down is to 1000 lumens. So very capable. And actually I'll also demonstrate. So it'll step down soon here, and once it steps down I will have repressed the button, and it'll see, and it'll come right back in, and I'll do that one more time just to make sure. You can do it quite a few times. So stepped down, I repress 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, step down. So it actually did it for longer than 10 seconds, I believe. So let's make sure. This is very scientific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's definitely doing more than 10 seconds, but well, it's claimed 10 seconds. If it's doing more than 10 seconds, I'm all for it. So yeah, very capable, user-friendly, pocketable, EDC, definitely a beautiful, beautiful piece of flashlight from Rovyvon.
As you saw, this is a very capable, strong, long-lasting and high-quality EDC flashlight. It performs very strongly, blows out the competition by far. The only EDC flashlight that I'm able to find in this size factor that outdoes this model is the Nightcore EDC 29, which is their newest model. But it also does it in bursts, right? It's not constant turbo mode. Similarly does the Rovyvon. The thing is, though, that the Rovyvon has very good battery life. And significantly outperforms in terms of multifunctionality and versatility. The combinations that Rovyvon is able to offer in the price range, in the size factor, and the level of execution is second to absolutely none. Absolutely none. There are plenty of EDC lights that are USA made, cost 3-4 times as much as this, but cannot offer 1/5 of the functionality of the lights. The side lights are killer. So if you're using this as a work light or as a camping light, etc., you've got this on your pocket, on your belt, on your chest. It gives you the red light, the side white light, and also UV. So if you're camping and want to make your bed, you're searching for a camping area, etc., you can turn the UV on and search for any scorpions, etc. Make sure that you've got a clean area to make your bed. And then the light outputs, I've also done a short on how this tiny thing basically can replace my headlights on my car. It does the same or even farther actually throw, and the only thing is the car has a wider beam shot, but in terms of light output and coverage, this gives plenty. Imagine a 2017 Jeep Renegade flashlights versus this tiny EDC light. Does the same thing on the turbo mode, of course. But anyway, very impressive. So I will have to. Rovyvon has several best in the price range places in my ratings. Their Aurora line, I think, is the best keychain line for essential and EDC flashlights, the tiny one. And now, to me, they have proven that again. To me, out of all of the EDC flashlights that I have seen, I've put my hands on, I do strongly believe that this is the best for flat EDC light. You cannot beat the price. Make sure that you check that you use the discount codes in my description, because you will get a price reduction. So make sure that you do that. Now there is nothing that comes close to this. The previous one was Arcfeld Pro from Olight. This is still a beautiful and very good flashlight, but these two are in the same price range. Now, of course, this one offers the laser, the UV out front, etc. But then Rovyvon came out with the E80, which is the same functionality as this on the front, but it also, of course, has this very versatile additional side light functionality. And please do stay tuned, because I will do a detailed review on this, where we will be comparing them to the E90 as well as some of the competition. So here it is. I think that Rovyvon for around under $100, depending on the ongoing price, the sales, etc., the discount codes, you should be able to purchase this around $80. And there is just nothing that compares to this for $80. That's it, simple. Best EDC flashlight if you're not looking for the UV and laser. If you are looking for that still, just stay tuned, and you'll see here in a couple of days I'll upload and explain how this is another best. These two are. So depending on what your use case is and your needs are, take a very good look at Rovyvon's offerings. Okay, now I do have a nitpick. The only thing that I could see improved on this flashlight, and that's the clip. Nothing to do with anything here. This is all perfection. Everything about here, the flashlight itself, the body, how everything is positioned, I think is beautiful. Only thing is the key, the clip. The clip is, first of all, very strong. So I mean, it takes a lot of force to move this clip, for one. And this seems to be a bit easier, but the first part is very strong clip. And I would like them to do this type of clip. You see how there is a slant, and so this goes into the pocket and out of the pocket easy. No additional need to, you know, hold this out, etc. You don't need to do that. You just slide this into the pocket, comes out easy, has plenty of retention. Whereas the Rovyvon, the Workhorse, and many others don't take that into account and have just rounded off the clips. You see how that's just rounded off, and that is rounded off. So it's a very easy fix, obviously. I think that they can do that on their next iterations. Olight still does the clips the best. I think they have the best clips. But in terms of this is tactical EDC light, they have done it correctly, that it kind of sticks out up here. This much will stick out if you put it in your pocket so that you can grab onto it. But the construction of the light, these ridges on the side, the rubber line going down, which is also insulating from moisture and dust. There is a rubber also here, which makes it very easy to grab the flashlight and take it out. But putting it inside the pocket is the issue that I would have to see on the clip. That's it. Full beautiful flashlight. It comes with this very nice case, carrying case, a charging cable, obviously the instruction manual, and it comes, this is another really cool thing, it comes with a lanyard, but also in case you lose any of the bolts here, the screws, they give you 2 extra screws, and they give you a tool in case you want to say remove the clip, you don't have use for the clip or something, you can do that. That's very nice, and the case is not just any other plastic case. It's a nice Pelican type. It does have this rubber seal around it. I'm not sure if it is waterproof or not, but it definitely is sturdy enough to protect your, whether it's your flashlight, or you can even put your watch in here maybe. So it's a very nice case there, and nice from Rovyvon to include that. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned and have a good one.